All right, so I guess we have our little housekeeping done and we're ready to start our meditation. And today we're doing the Red Padma Dakini. And I'm excited about this because I've been studying her now for a few weeks. And Dave says, hi, Joe, in the chat. So if you don't know me, my name is Melissa Lucas. That's my old married name. Melissa Abbott. Where did that come from? So bizarre. My name is Melissa Abbott, and I'm here at Joe Haight Serling's house in Cocoa Beach, Florida, where we've been doing some meditation practices for the past 6 weeks. And I'm going to be here for 6 more weeks too. And she hasn't thrown me out yet. And so I want to thank you for hosting today. And we are studying a book called Wisdom Rising: Journey into the Mandala of the Empowered Feminine by Lama Tsultrim Allione. And in this book, she outlines the 5 Dakini practices of the mandala of the empowered feminine. And so this is our practice study group. And in this study group here, we are learning different parts of the practice. And first of all, let's just say that the mandala is a cosmological system, a worldview through enlightened eyes. And if somebody has their microphone on, could you just make sure that you're muted, because I'm getting a beep beep or something. All right. And it's a worldview through enlightened eyes. And through the mandala, each Dakini is experienced as a particular aspect of the sacred feminine. And in this practice, we use visualization, sound, and meditation to transform those aspects, or what they call an encumbered pattern, or some scar or patterns that we have in our psyche. And they're untransformed aspects. And we want to transform those aspects to what they call an unencumbered wisdom aspect, the wisdom of discernment of the Padma Dakini. So let's just first start with some opening mantras. We'll start with our pure motive prayer. May I practice out of love for myself, with a desire to know the truth. Anyone who's not muted, go ahead and mute yourself, for the benefit of all beings. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave, Sachidananda Mutaye, Nishprapanchaya Shantaya, Niralambaya Tejase. Om. I open my heart to the power of grace that lives in us as goodness, that is never absent and radiates peace and lights the way to transformation. So I'm going to sing the non-dual invocation, and my singing voice isn't the great, so just bear with me. And if you want to sing along, feel free to do so if you know these mantras. And Joe sings along with me here at her house. So Atma Twam Girija Mati Sahachara Prana Sariram Guram Puja Te Vishvayo Prabhogarachana Nidra Samadhi Stiti Shankara Pradayo Pradakshina Vidi Stotrani Sarva Giro Yat Yat Karma Karomi Tata Dakilaham Shambho Tavararanam Jaya Jaya Karuna Bodhe Shri Mahadeva Shambho. We'll just do it one time right now. And the translation to that is, you are my essence. The goddess is my mind. My pranas are your attendants. My body is your temple. Enjoying the objects of the senses is my worship of you. My sleep is your state of samadhi. Wherever I walk, I am pradikshina of you. I'm walking around you, and that's a way to honor you. All my words are hymns of praise to you. Whatever actions I perform, they are all worship of you, O benevolent one. Om. So, Red Padma Dakini. Let me introduce you to the Red Padma Dakini. She is ruby red, like the ruby red, the inside of a red tent on a sunny day. And the Padma family occupies the western part of the mandala. So if you're not oriented towards the west, imagine you are, or orient yourself to the west, towards the west. You can always check your compass on your iPhone. The seed syllable of the Padma Dakini is ni. And her symbol is a red lotus. And her color is red. And her obstructed pattern is something a lot of people can know about. And it's the need to magnetize others for attention. So that need for others to pay attention to you. It's a craving, stalking, compulsive seduction, lust, longing, desire. So it's needy seduction. So another way of looking at it is looking for love in all the wrong places. And so this type of neediness, this, connection without real connection or deep intimacy. Think of it as one night stand energy, the need to conquer with seduction. So the world, you might think of it as the world of celebrity and Hollywood, has a very obstructed sense of Padma energy. And so they're all about their ability to magnetize others with their physicality, their looks, with seduction. And this can often lead to addiction and alcoholism if a magnetizing appearance is, one's whole identity. So you can think of, certain actors or actresses who their looks were everything and they weren't anything without their looks, and they kind of fell apart when their looks fell apart. So the obstructed Padma pattern can also embody the Don Juans and the Casanovas of the world. And they are primarily interested in the chase, the hunt, the seduction. And so Padma people can lack healthy boundaries. And Padmas, obstructed Padmas can misuse their own empathic intensity, acting sympathetic and connected when really it's just an act so that they can manipulate you. So this is the obstructed pattern. Now, the unobstructed pattern, the unobstructed wisdom, is discriminating awareness wisdom. So in other words, your general awareness is discriminating in your wisdom. And that's the ability to discriminate without selfish attachment. No need to seduce or magnetize people or objects. So in the book, Lama Surya Das talks about the Dalai Lama, and he's a really good example of an unobstructed Padma person. He has warmth and compassion, And he's magnetized the whole world with his love. Highly intelligent, humble, and embodying that kind of peace, humility, and nonviolence. And that you could take as an example of the wisdom of discernment. And that kind of discernment carries with it a quality of empathic concern and caring for others, but also profound insight into the nature of reality. And it also can be a little bit of an investigative curiosity, the ability to go beyond the surface of things. So the unobstructed Padma person has deep knowing through experience rather than intellect. So then when they talk to you about things, they talk about their experience, not about something they read in a book. So this type of unobstructed wisdom is beyond ego and knowing. It's enlightened and connected relationships that have no personal stake. So, you don't have a relationship with someone so that you can get something from them. The awake Padma person has a sense of what is good for everyone rather than what is just good for themselves. So this is what we're looking to transform the obstructed Padma into an unobstructed. Now you may feel, oh, I have a little bit of that obstructed. And I especially had it when I was young and, I wanted people to love me and I, did everything so that they would love me and care for me. But, I don't do that now. Well, yeah, we all have that. We've all grown and changed and evolved, but it can be very subtle. It can be your ambition for everybody to look at you kind of thing. So let's just think of the Padma energy, the West energy. It's sunset time. The season is spring, sandy coves, mossy glens. The shape of the Padma family is an upward pointing triangle. The body type is perfectly proportioned, toned, and seductive. The sense is hearing. The transformed pattern, magnetism without effort, seeing all the nuances of everything around you, but without attachment, without selfishness. And the awake Padma person can love without the feeling of needing to be loved back. So it contains warmth, compassion, enjoyment with discernment, ability to discern and discriminate. So here you have your orders for the meditation. So the Padma Dakini, as we said, is ruby red, and she holds a hooked knife ornamented with a red lotus and a skull cup with the blood, which is the transformation of desire into non-dual expanded awareness. In the crook of her left arm is the Khatvanga staff, symbolizing her inner masculinity, her inner consort. So in her feminine world, she has her own inner consort. She doesn't need someone else, a man, to complete her. She is dancing, emanating wisdom flames, like her hair is practically on fire and flames are coming out of all parts of her body in every direction. The seed syllable is ni, and she can be the life of the party. So she has that kind of energy. So we'll just take a moment to feel ourselves in the Western direction. And we'll do a few protections before we begin. Imagine this meditation space is protected by a tent of rainbow light. This tent is made of interlocking double vrajas. So it becomes like a chain link fence, but the vrajas are made of rainbow light. The spectrum of the rainbow light includes all the colors, and the colors are pure luminosity. It therefore raises the vibratory field surrounding you and acts as a protection. So just imagine that rainbow light, a tent of rainbow light. You're sitting in the middle of the tent. We'll start our practice with 9 relaxing breaths. So before we do any of the 5 Dakini meditations or practices, we do this breathing exercise. So close your eyes and keep them closed as much as possible until the end of the process. And you will be doing 9 deep, relaxing breaths. For the first 3 breaths, breathe into any physical tension you are holding in your body. Notice where you hold physical tension. Then hook that tension with the breath and release the tension with the exhalation. So breathe in deep. Hook any physical tension, shoulders, neck. Exhale, let it ride out in the exhalation. Second, inhale. Hook the tension with the breath and release the tension with the exhalation. Third round, breathe into any physical tension you are holding in your body, noticing where you feel it. Hook the tension with the breath and release the tension with the exhalation. For the second 3 breaths, breathe into any emotional tension you are holding, noticing where you're holding emotional tension in your body, maybe your hips, your spine, your lower back. And then exhale your breath, release it, letting that emotional tension ride out. Inhale. Hook the emotional tension and exhale, release it. Third one, inhale, emotional tension. Exhale, letting it ride out with the exhalation. For the last 3 breaths, breathe into any mental tension or worries you are holding. Noticing where you're holding that mental tension in your body. Maybe you are holding your breath a little bit because you have anxiety or mental tension or you're worried about something. So just notice that. Inhale, hook the tension with the breath and release it with the exhalation. Inhale to any mental tension or worries and exhale, just let it ride out. Last one, inhale, hook the emotional tension and exhale, let it completely ride out. And again, right now, we will generate a heartfelt motivation to practice not only for yourself, but for all beings. And if you feel guided to, you could set a sankalpa or an intention here, maybe one word or a series of words. Generosity, openness, awakeness, patience. And say it to yourself 3 times silently. And just know that it is your heartfelt motivation to practice for the benefit of all beings as well as yourself, releasing all that keeps you from experiencing the truth and the transformation of presence. So now we're going to get right to unblocking the encumbered energy of the Padma Dakini. So let's go ahead in our meditation and identify a blocked pattern within you. And it could be a feeling in your body. It could be a feeling when you might want to magnetize someone or seduce someone or try to get your way to be noticed. Or it can be just something from your past. a lot of us, when we were younger, we were the life of the party and wanted to kiss everybody and have everyone love us. You could just remember them. Or some other thing. Maybe you just liked to conquer, put notches on your bedpost, whatever that was. Recall it, that encumbered pattern. Recalling an incident in your life, a time in your life, and just feel the energy of it within you. That energy of need, needy seduction, magnetizing others for selfish reasons. When needs and desires dominate, pushing you to do things you might later regret after you have a few drinks too many. The direction is west. Seed syllable is ni. Envision the ruby red Padma Dakini. Seductive, sexy, well-proportioned. Scan your body and feel any feeling of the blocked pattern energy in your body, connecting to it very deeply. And now, intensify the feeling of neediness, desire, lust, that uncomfortable wanting, stalking, domination of neediness, need to magnetize others for your own benefit. And that benefit could be as simple as just getting attention. Feel these feelings intensely within you. And now we will sound the seed syllable slowly in a low voice, ni, N-I. And as you sound the syllable, feel the sound go through your body, almost like you're sending your sound into your body rather than projecting it outwards, as you normally might. And as you sound the seed syllable, see your body penetrated and permeated by ruby red light. So inhale, see your body permeated by the red light. Feel the obstructed pattern of the Padma Dakini. And take another deep inhale. Repeat the seed syllable, ni, ni. Feel the sound syllable go through your body. Maybe you start to feel that obstructed pattern start to transform into the wisdom of discrimination. Inhale. Feel your body penetrated and permeated with the sound of ni. And as you sound the syllable, feel it go through your body. Start to feel the wisdom, the pattern, the obstructed pattern start to transform into the wisdom of discrimination. And in the next few soundings of ni, start to become the Padma Dakini. As you sound the seed syllables, imagine your own body transforming into the ruby red body of the Padma Dakini, full-breasted, dancing. Inhale. Wearing bone ornaments, fiery red, feels such an intensity of energy that it becoms flames. Inhale. And start to feel the intensity of the wisdom of discernment. And with such intensity, the emanation from your body becomes flames. Every pore of your body becomes flames. Inhale. You are the Padma Dakini. Every pore of your body, wisdom flames. And now, as you sound the ni, the seed syllable, feeling the ruby red light, feeling yourself as the Padma Dakini, send rainbow light out to all the wisdom beings of the universe. So let's just take a deep inhale. Send the rainbow light out. And that light invites those beings to send the light back. Your light rays have hooks on the end, and they gather the wisdom of those beings and return it back. Inhale. Feel the wisdom light start to return back to you. The wisdom infused light returns and enters back into the Padma Dakini. That is you. You are the Padma Dakini. Inhale. The intensity of the wisdom of discernment, the transformation of the obstructed patterns within yourself to the unobstructed patterns. Wisdom infused light returns and enters you, magnifying, penetrating, permeating. And now, we will each repeat ni at our own pace for a minute of two. And we don't have to sound it together. Rather, we can create a cacophony of sound, like a wall of sound of the ni syllable. And this ni syllable can penetrate us very deeply. And so we'll just do this for a moment. Take a deep inhale and just repeat the ni at your own pace. And let's begin. Inhale. Wisdom flames surround you. The knee syllable penetrating us very deeply. One more round. Inhale. Knee. And now we will rest a while in this wisdom. And notice and feel what it is like to become the Padma Dakini, embodying the wisdom and discernment of open awareness, releasing the grasp and struggle of the encumbered. Bask in the energy of the Padma Dakini. Invite her to stay with you. You have the embodied energy of the red Padma Dakini, selflessness, the wisdom of discernment, discretion, the idea to help all beings, not just yourself. And throughout your day today, you can repeat the seed syllables slowly and mindfully, either out loud or to yourself, resting after each repetition as many times as you like, always resting in the discernment energy at the end. And we'll meditate for a couple of minutes right now. Stay there nice and still, penetrated and permeated by the ruby red light, embodying the wisdom flames of the red Padma Dakini. resting in the awareness of the red Padma Dakini. Feeling her unencumbered wisdom with you now, transforming you from within. Very easily and gently start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Very slowly, like molasses, not moving too fast. And you can bring your arms slowly out, apart like airplane wings. Very easily, gently, bring them together slowly. Feel your energy body as your palms come together. Anjali Mudra at your heart chakra. Om Purnamadam Purna Mudashate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamavi Vashishate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. The perfect merges into the perfect. The perfect becomes even more perfect as the universe is perfect. Peace. Bring your thumb knuckles to your third eye. Namaste. And so everyone, thank you very much. And we can also open up the floor if anyone feels guided to share any experiences or have any questions about the Padma Dakini, sharing your practice session a little bit. Feel free to unmute yourself and speak up. And if it takes you a moment, that's okay. We have time. Okay, iPhone hand is raised. Go ahead and speak. Hi, is that Jay Strada?
This is Strada.
How are
Yeah,
you?
I'm great. Oh, this was just lovely. It was luscious. It was, I could relate to the unencumbered when I'm at my best teaching, and I sometimes I get nervous. I get stage fright, and I always used to think, what's the opposite of being confident? Is being not confident. But non-confidence doesn't even come into this. This is great. I love it. I just got all that power. None of the power was taken from me. It was just transformed. Oh, it's such a awesome way to think about it. And I feel really bright inside. So thank you.
Thank you. And we missed you last week, Strada.
Oh, thank you. I missed you too.
All right. Well, thanks for your sharing. Anything else? No, I think she's off. Anyone else have something? They want to contribute?
Yes, I just want to echo what I didn't get her name.
Strada
said that it was luscious, and it was I loved the seeds, the seed syllable really, really resonated for me. And I love the way we did it at the end at our own pace too. Like we got lots of it. That was just really wonderful. Really wonderful. Thank
That
you.
was Joe's suggestion, and it's a good one. don't you
Aha.
think? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. I like that a lot.
She's my
Thank you.
coach. But yet I almost wanted to tell you to unmute so that we could all hear each other, but you can't
Yeah.
really. So
Yes, that would have
yeah.
Yeah.
But the idea is there that we're all like going, it's like a wall of sound. We're all doing it. So thank you. I see you're wearing red, Jonah.
Yes.
And we did this meditation with you guys. Jonah and Dave were here in Cocoa Beach. They're on their sailboat. They're in Miami now. But a few weeks ago, you were here and we actually did this together. And so did you have any, did you see any difference between when we did it before and we do it now? Or did it, I found that when I was practicing it this week, you know, I had done it before a few times, that it became even more alive for me.
Yeah, I definitely felt that.
Right. So I think, you know, when you first encounter this practice, it feels a little strange and you're kind of not sure, but then the more you do it, it starts to infiltrate.
Well, one thing I felt this time that I didn't feel, I don't recall feeling last time, was this sense of sort of warm pressure in the middle of my forehead, right towards the end, as we were finishing up the knees. That was really a difference from the first time.
Well, that's the seed syllable, is just going right through your third eye. And that's that's uchara. So this is kind of a little bit of what they call an uchara practice, where the seed syllable vibrates within your body and it vibrates in the different energy centers. So you could feel that. It's like a little opening. It's good.
Right here.
Yeah. Right. Fantastic. Anything else, Dave?
That's pretty much it. Yeah. I mean, thank you. It was
Thank
great.
you. We wish you guys were still here. Only it's cold here.
Yeah, it is warmer down here. I'll say that.
Definitely warmer in Miami than here. Yeah, for sure. All right. Anybody else? Claire?
Hi, yes, hi, Melissa. I just wanted to say thank you so much. It's just so lovely to see you and to connect with you. I've been following you, you know, for quite some time, but this is the first time that I've met any of you or any of the people around me. And I'm in the UK, so it's really great to connect with you wherever you are, mainly in the US, I'm guessing. But yeah, that was a really interesting practice for me. I'm not used to doing meditation, but this feeling of pressure, Dave, that you described in the forehead, I did kind of feel that, and I felt I was kind of seeing something through that. So that was just really fascinating. Thank you. It's really good.
All right, well, thank you. And also Claire we have a mutual friend who lives in Spain, and we became friends because we had a mutual friend. And then we've been talking to each other for years on Facebook. Yeah. But this is actually the first time I've seen you.
It is indeed, yes. Yeah, no, it's lovely to see you. Really great to see you. Thank you.
Right, so this is one of Robert's friends from childhood. All right, anyone else have anything? Oh, Carla from Argentina. Unmute yourself, Carla. I can't hear you yet.
Yes. Thank you very
Hello,
much.
my friend.
I love to see you, because each time I see you, for the first time, I had to laugh. I mean, it's just something so joyous. It's really like that. So I had to get up just at the end, 1 second before the end of the meditation, because I was running, the battery was running out, so I had to plug. But it was nice. I mean, I had no special experience, but I must say something at the end. During the meditation, actually, there was a wave of fear. We just came up like, wow.
Oh,
And I know I have that. I have fear to lose my husband. I have fear, lots of stuff. I mean, I don't tell the story to me, but nevertheless. But this time it was really the energy very strong. I mean, it
wow.
was just, otherwise, normally I have it on my head. I think, oh, he has gone, and maybe he has a car accident, or maybe this can happen, that can happen, da da da. But this time it was just the energy. Now that I'm telling that to you, I can recognize it fully. Before, I was not so sure. It's interesting, because when you speak out to the right person, you have, in that moment, you have the understanding, recognition. You don't have it before. This is my experience.
Right, right.
So
And the other thing too is that fear is underlying almost everything. So that neediness of having to magnetize others, to being the center of attention, to conquering, to stalking, all those things are underlying fear is under there. So you like really went in deep, for sure. Good job.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Anybody else have anything that they want to share? Or not, you don't have to, but AJ, anything this week or?
This was a hard one for me. Feeling into the encumbered pattern, I could feel into old aspects of myself that in the past, I loved those aspects because they got me attention and they got what I wanted at the time. And it came in like tingles over my body, like my arms, my legs, my face. And as we worked through it, it kind of really turned into that fire. For me, it was very bottom up. Like I felt the need to move, which normally I don't necessarily when I'm going into a meditation like this, but I needed to move my hips, my body, my abdomen needed to move to like work this through. And the more sounding the seed syllable, the more it kind of started to move and started to loosen up. And it kind of came in as that need to let go of the projections of others, that I don't need to be so good to make everyone love me. That's not how it works. And yeah, that's kind of where I went.
And she's the dancing Dakini. And I can just see you dancing. I can see you, I mean, I can see the wisdom flames just coming out of you.
My whole face is hot right now.
Right. That's good. That's good. Good job. Good work. All right. Thanks for hanging in there. Anyone else? Sean, got any wisdom for us today?
I had unusual that I was very mellow in this practice. It was very calming. In fact, I was nearly kind of falling asleep. I was normally I'm energized, but today it was relaxing for whatever reason.
That's good. Thank you. Thank you for coming. And I don't want to put you on the spot, but Freda, do you have anything you want to share? You just have to unmute yourself.
I just feel really lighter and more self-confident in my speech. Sorry.
Okay, you just do the best you can.
Okay, I love it.
All right, I love you too. Thank you for coming, Frida. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very good. And do I have a couple of others? Joanne, do you have anything to say? I know you're at work. Joanne's the phone number. She's on her break. So anyway, how about you, Joe? Would you like to come over and share? Oh,
Am I unmuted? I'm sorry.
Joe's, oh,
Can you hear me?
yes, I can. Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm just not. I'm not used to using the phone, but I felt it overwhelming, just calmness, and I really felt the part when the hooks went out to the saints and siddhas of beyond. I just felt like that coming back in and then landing into different parts of my body. This is the first time doing this type of practice, and as you know, you reflected about years ago, and I'm getting older, and I thought about those times of ago, and I thought this is so beautiful. Thank you. I still feel this, just a calm gel, like in my body, in my extremities, the legs. I feel really peaceful.
Nice. Thank you, Joe. We have two Joes. We have Joanne and we have Joe. So thank you. And so Joe, thank you for coming, and please share a little bit.
I don't really have much to share. I resonate very strongly with this Dakini, though, because of the neediness and desire for things. So I've never stalked anyone, though, just in case you were wondering.
You haven't? I've stalked plenty of people.
I don't think I have. But maybe they would say I did. Anyway, so this is great. I loved having a chance to do it again. I think this is only the second time you and I have done this.
This is the
together.
second time we've done
Yeah.
Padma. Yeah.
So
yeah, and we did it with Dave and Jonah before,
yeah, so
when they were here.
I can see that this just gets more powerful. Yeah. So
Right.
thank you all. I'm glad
Definitely.
you could be here in this beautiful space. Maybe it's beautiful, but we think it is.
It is. It's beautiful. All right. Yeah. So such a great practice. And next week we'll be doing the Karma Dakini, and the Karma Dakini's what is the south?
The north.
The north. Karma Dakini's the north. And then after that, we do the Buddha Dakini, which is the center. Then the week after that, we're going to put it all together into one meditation. So we have 3 more weeks of our practice session. So if you can get in here, otherwise I'm going to put it on YouTube and you can watch it or just listen to it. Like it's almost better listening to it than watching it. So I put it on YouTube and just listened in the background and practiced again doing that. So any other questions, concerns, ideas, get the book. And then Lama Tsultrim Allione is her name. She's giving a Sunday talk on Facebook every Sunday, what's called Lama Live. And last week she gave the Feed Your Demons teachings. And I don't know if anybody here got a chance to see that, but it was stellar. And both Joe and I have been reading the Feed the Demons book, and we've been practicing feeding our demons. And it's a really incredible practice. So after I finish the 5 Dakinis, I may do a Feed the Demons, some Feed the Demons sessions. They're powerful things. So if anyone's interested in that, just, you can let me know, shoot me a DM or whatever. Anybody else have anything else they want to say or share or connect or? Otherwise, I like to keep this to 1 hour. It's been 1 hour, and that's, you get on some of these Zoom calls and they go on and on forever, and we just don't have time. We have lives. We want to have dinner. We want to eat lunch. We want to go for a walk, So enjoy the rest of your day. Ni, transform, uplift for the benefit of all beings, not just yourself. And namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. All right, I'm going to end the session. Sending love, kisses, love you all. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.